In this video, I am explaining the Devops automation tool Jenkin installation and configuration. Jenkin is a self-contained open source automation server typically run as a standalone application. Jenkin is a highly extensible product whose functionality can be extended through the installation of plugin. We can install and Maven for build automation, JIT to access repository. Jenkin can be installed through the native system packages. We can install Jenkin through DNF in centos and red.apt in Ubuntu. I am using Java and Jenkin latest version. That was the reason I am doing a custom installation of Jenkin. Contents of this video: installation and configuration of Jenkin in centos 9, creating Jenkin users job and how to execute the Jenkin job created in the Jenkin server. We are using Java version 22 and Jenkin 2.45. You can download the latest version of packages from the respective websites. Installation steps. If you not subscribe my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Now we can start setup Jenkin in centos 9. I have already downloaded the packages in the /opt directory. First, we need to check whether the Java is installed or not. Java is not installed, so we can install Java using rpm command. After installing the Java, we need to create a Jenkin user. In the Jenkin user home directory, we are setting the Tomcat application server so that all Jenkin related files will be created under the Jenkin users home directory. Java has been installing now. After completing the installation, we can check the Java version. Installation has been completed now. Now we can check the Java version. Now I am creating a Jenkin user. After creating the user, we need to copy the Apache Tomcat file into Jenkin users home directory to set up Tomcat application server. We can copy the Apache Tomcat into /home Jenkin directory. After copying the file, we can untar it. After untarring the file, we can change the folder name into Tomcat 9. Now we can change the folder name to Tomcat 9. After that, we need to give the required permission to the Jenkin user to access the Tomcat folder. Now I am giving the permission to Jenkin user. After giving this permission, we can start, stop and deploy the application using Jenkin user. After giving the permission, we need to copy the Jenkin var file to the Jenkin user home directory. After giving the permission, we can log in as a Jenkin user. Now I can log in as a Jenkin user to check whether any Java application is running as Jenkins user. Java applications are not running. Now we can start Tomcat 9 application. Go to the bin directory and execute .startup.xh file. Now Tomcat is started and it is running as a Jenkins user. Now we can deploy the Jenkins war file. We can go to the web apps directory and copy the war file to web apps folder. Jenkins war file deployment has been completed now. After the Jenkins deployment, it will create a .jenkins folder in the Jenkins users home directory. So we can see that the .jenkins file folder has created. We can check the files. Now we can access the Jenkins through the web interface. After creating all the files and folders in the .jenkins folder, we will get a default login prompt. Once we got the default login, we can access the Jenkins using the password generated in the initial password file by the Jenkins application. Now we can log in the Jenkins with that password. So we can take this password and we can log into the Jenkins. Now we have logged in. Now we can install the suggested plugin for Jenkins. It will take some time. We need to install all the suggested plugin. Now it installing the plugin. We can check the status in the plugin folder. So we can check now. We can go to the plugin and we can check that one. So the plugins are start installing. After installing all the plugin, we will get the first admin user creation window. Now the plugins are installing. So once it is completed, we will get the first admin user window. If you are not creating a new admin user, you can log in as a default admin user. Here I am creating a new username for the admin user as a Jenkins admin. After creating this user, we can log in into the Jenkins web interface. Now we can create a admin user. I am creating a user Jenkins admin. Now the password entered is mismatch, so I need to correct it. Now we can save the URL. Whenever you change the IP address, we need to change the URL in the Jenkins configuration file. Now we can save this and finish the configuration. Now Jenkins configuration is completed and it is ready. Now we can access the Jenkins admin through the web interface. Now we can go through the manage Jenkins. The system configurations setting, we can change the default Jenkins configuration. If you want to install any plugin, we can install through the plugin section. I will discuss all these details in the next video. Now we can create a normal user, login with this new user, we can create a job. After that we can execute that job. Once finish this user creation, we can log out Jenkin admin and we can log in with this user. So the user creation is completed. Now we can log out. Now I am logging with the sysadmin1 user. After that we can create a job. I'm creating a job now. And I am selecting this job as a multi-configuration project. Now we can configure the job. We can configure the job as per our requirement. So I am using shell to execute the job. There are various options are available. So as per the requirement, we can change that one. If you want to build a project, then we can select as per the configuration. So if you are using a shell script that you can give in the build section, then it will execute the shell script. Here I am using a basic shell command to build a job. The build steps, I am selecting executing shell. This job will create a folder, and in that folder it will create few files. Now we can build the job. We can check the status using the console output. Console out, we can check the status of this job. We can see that the execution is completed and it is success. Now we can check it in the background. Go to the default Jenkin workspace, where one folder will be created as the job name, the test job. In that it will create a folder. Now our basic Jenkin installation configuration video has been completed. If you liked my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel, https youtube.com/@aks Linux Tech. Thanks for watching my video.